Here I introduce some of the question and answers related to the lunar day. Do watch, like, share, subscribe and support the channel. Who was the first Indian scientist to estimate the distance to the moon? Aryabhadan. Which was the first vehicle to bring man to the moon? Apollo 11. Who is the Indian scientist known as Missile Man? Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Who was the first man to travel to space? Yuri Gagarin. Which is the weather satellite of India? Kalpana 1. Which was the first satellite in the world? Sputnik 1. Ravana 1 is the name of the satellite of which country? Sri Lanka. Who is known as the father of world space science? Alexander Tsiolkovsky. Who is the President of India who signed the Lunar Bhalag of world leaders on the first lunar mission? V.V. Giri. Which country was the first to send a man to the moon? America. How do astronauts communicate with each other? Radio messages. When was Chandrayaan 1 launched? October 22, 2008. Who is known as the Columbus in space? Neil Armstrong. Who is known as the father of astronomy? Aristotle. Which was the first Indian-made communication satellite? Apple. Which is the world's first communication satellite? Echo. Which planet is also known as the green planet, the lying planet, and the rolling planet? Uranus. Which agency regulates the operations of the International Space Station? NASA. Who is known as the father of Indian space? Dr. Vikram Sarabhai. Who was the first person to reach space in the world? Yuri Gagarin. Which eclipse occurs when the earth reaches between the moon and the sun? Lunar eclipse. Which Indian woman spent the longest days in space? Sunita Williams. Where is the polar star in the sky? North side. Who is also known as Cape Kennedy of India? Sriharikota. In which galaxy is the solar system located? Agashaganga. What was the Name of the place where the first moonwalkers landed on the moon. The Ocean of Serenity. What is the name of the star that is destroyed by an explosion? Supernova. How many heads of state have signed a ballot on the moon by Neil Armstrong? 158. Which spacecraft was launched by NASA in 2030 to study lunar dust particles? LADEE. Who was the first to observe craters on the moon? Galileo Galilei. Which planet is also known as sun lover? Venus. Which was the first robot to land on the moon? Lunokhod. What is the process of generating heat and light from the sun? Nuclear fusion. Who coined the name Chandrayaan for India's lunar project? A.B. Vajpayee. What is the name of the soil on the moon? Regolith. Which was the first country to land a spacecraft on the dark side of the moon? China. Where is the headquarters of ISRO? Atmospheric House in Bangalore. Who is the longest living person in space? Peggy Whitson. What is the name of the deepest crater on the moon? Newtonian crater. Which is the latest satellite launched by India? Kalamsat. What is the name of NASA's rocket launch site? Cape Canaveral.